language of this country. English is not the language of this country, nor the first. The United States has no official language, never has. If you're in America, you should speak English. That's the language of this country.
My ancestors spoke their language here for thousands of years before yours arrived, but English built America.
Second fact, German was the most widely spoken European language in America after English. German was taught in public American schools from the mid-1800s through World War I. Entire towns, courts, churches, and newspapers operated in German. But that wasn't a problem when it was your ancestors speaking it.
That doesn't change anything.
Then you deny the very ground beneath your feet. This land holds our treaties, our history. Third fact, most European settlers didn't speak English at all. English was often a second or third generation language. Fourth fact, the U.S. printed newspapers in German, Italian, and Polish for decades. No one called that un-American back then.
Yeah, Spanish is different.
Fifth fact, Spanish predates English in what is now the United States, before English ever arrived.
Still, citizenship should be earned.
Sixth fact, your ancestors didn't earn it either. They became American through jus soli, el of soil, not blood.
That law is being abused.
Seventh fact, that law was created to protect settlers, not natives. Europeans weren't indigenous. Jus soli was a law that allowed Europeans to colonize this nation and continent. Jus sanguinis, law of blood, makes you indigenous to Europe, not this land. Jus soli is the way your ancestors robbed their way in, so don't tell me you did not benefit from it.
My ancestors founded this country.
My ancestors didn't just found this country, we are this country. The Homestead Act of 1862 literally gave native lands to European settlers who had no U.S. citizenship yet. Let me quote you the act. Any person who is the head of a family or who has arrived at the age of 21 years and is a citizen of the United States, or who shall have filed his declaration of intention to become such. That declaration of intention, not a citizen yet. It means your ancestors were not citizens or even did not have to speak English when our lands were given to them. That was legal back then. That was the law. Conveniently legal for you, perhaps, but profoundly unjust for my people. Morality supersedes your laws. Legal doesn't mean moral. Slavery was legal. Genocide was legal. Boarding schools were legal.
This country belongs to us. We set the rules.
You cannot throw away morality only when the law benefited you and not other non-white people.
So what's your argument? You are just anti-American.
Being American is more than just a slogan on a hat. It is about the stewardship of this land and respect for all who live here. America is the greatest country in the world, founded on freedom.
My people paid the price for you to call yourself an American.
English didn't make you American. Jus soli did. The Homestead Acts did. And native blood and land paid the price. If you're an